Random book generator IRL. Random book generator IRL. Random book generator IRL. Today, I'm going to be recreating a random book generator IRL. To be more specific, I'm going to let a random number generator decide what book I'm going to be reading. So, let's get moving. Let's go. I'm sure you must be thinking, yeah, like, why doesn't she just, find a book to read like a normal person would? And to that I say, I guess one of the reasons why I'm doing it, I'm bored. I'm tired of looking up recommendations and then being disappointed by the books I read. Ever since I thought of this idea, I was kind of drawn to it because it's like there's a whole not really mysterious, but like kind of the aspect of the unexpected. You don't know what you're going to be reading, so you're going with like no expectations, and it might not be your style. Or you could find like the best book you've ever read. So just that thought of not knowing what to expect sounds appealing to me. I mean, I'm really curious to see what book I'm gonna get. I wonder if it's gonna be something that I'm gonna like, or if I don't like it, if I'm gonna be able to finish reading it anyways. Who knows, maybe I'll even find like a new genre I like reading. Anyways, that's enough rambling for me. I guess to sum it up, I'm doing this challenge because I need to get out more. We're here and I'm going to figure out what floor we're going to. There's 3 floors, so we're at the 3rd floor. This is kind of like the 2nd floor. I could be wrong, there could only be 2 floors. I might be wrong. Just checked, there's actually only 2 floors. So I redid it and I got the 2nd floor. So we're here on the 2nd floor. And I'm gonna count how many rows and columns there are, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I counted, there are 7 3 columns. And so I did a random number generator between 1 and 7, and then one between 1 and 3. And I got the 4th row and then the 3rd column, which I had determined to be the books against the wall. So let's do this. Let's go to the end. 2. 1, 2. This is 4. And to my surprise, it was true crime. That's an interesting topic, I'll give it that. And then I counted the number of shelves in that bookshelf, which there were 7. So yeah, I got the 7th shelf. I counted all the books on the shelf, which were 24, not counting duplicates. I put in my random number generator, and voila, I got number 1. Book acquired. Just gotta get to reading it now, I guess. But yeah, so I have the book. I just gotta read it. It's like 500-ish pages. I haven't even started, to be honest. It's about cops in LA. It's based on a real story. I feel like it'd be interesting. I think the book was turned into a movie, which gave me some hope. Like when I read that on the cover, oh, read the book that inspired the movie or whatever. When I read that, I was like, okay, there's hope. If they turn it into a movie, it must have been good, right? It was actually a really interesting experience. I feel like I would do it again. I have to read the book. But right now, it's like exciting. I'm like curious, what's the book about? Like, is it gonna be any good? And I have no expectations going in because true crime's not something that I read very often. So I'm like excited. Hopefully it all goes well, hope the book's good. So yeah, so far the experience has been fun, but I haven't read the book. I haven't done the hardest part. I basically went for a walk in a bookstore, and I'm saying it was fun. I'm gonna get into reading the book and I will update you guys when I'm done. So see how it goes. It's really nice out today, so I'm just gonna go find somewhere to sit and read.
I wake up, I don't wanna make my bed. I'll save up all my energy. Instead you take up all the energy I have inside. And I can't find a way to just ignore it. And I can't really take it anymore, 'cause I can't stop you from running around through my mind. Stop running, never will. I'll take some melatonin pills this time, 'cause I just wanna sleep tonight. Yeah, I just wanna sleep. But lately I've been sleeping way too much, 'cause baby, I've been dreaming about us, and I can't help but wish that all my dreams came true. But I'm not ever wishing on a star.
It's really cold, so I'm just gonna start heading back.
Easier for me to stop dreaming about you. So I've been getting bags under my eyes, 'cause I've been staying up too late at night, just writing all my feelings out on this page, deciding whether I should just confess or hide it.
So you guys, I finished reading the book. I think it's been like 2 or 3 days. It's pretty long, and to be honest, it's true crime, so I was expecting it to be a little like dry, because it's like reality, it's not all like, action and stuff, but it wasn't really I don't know how to say this nicely. Like, I didn't like the book. So yeah, to do a fully unbiased review, I read the book and then I looked up the reviews online. So I looked at Goodreads, and this book actually had like a 3.2 average. And honestly, I kind of agree. If you're looking into this book, you want to read it, I don't know who would. It doesn't seem like it's that popular, but it's, I would say it's like it starts out very slow. It does build up a little, but I also think it kind of jumps around a lot. There's not a lot of like good flow to the story. To be honest, this is like a book that I would have like 30 pages and just drop. Like, I would start reading it and then just stop reading it. But because I didn't know what other people thought of it, I had no expectations, I didn't really know what the story was about. I gave it like more of a chance to kind of convince me that it was a good book. I guess to say my final thoughts, just first into 2 questions. Would I recommend this book? No. Unless you're curious about, like, if you know something about the story already, like the actual events that happened, I wouldn't really recommend this, because I was lost, to be honest, at the beginning. Would I try this challenge again? Would I? I think I would. I think I would redo this challenge, but I would change some things. Yeah, I think my biggest takeaway from this challenge, like, even if I wouldn't redo the whole number generator part of it, is that I enjoy books more when I know less about them. So I don't read the synopsis and I don't look up the reviews. I probably will do it again and either do it in a category that I know I'm gonna like a genre that I already like, or do it as a way to try a new genre. I think this experience in general has kind of reminded me what I enjoyed about reading, which is like how you get transported into a new world. Although this really didn't do that for me. I didn't feel that with this book, but I think the fact that it was lacking is what reminded me what I enjoyed about books. So maybe, I think when I fall out of love with reading, what I need to do is read a shitty book to remember why I like good books. I think that's the key. And then once you read a shitty book, your like standards are lower, right? So you can like stand worse books, you can read them, right? And even if they're cliche, you're like, whatever, it's better than that shitty book I read. I have a talent for discovering wonderful ideas, and this is not talked about enough. People need to get on this trend of reading shitty books to enjoy mid books more. Are you guys taking notes? You guys should be taking notes. This is important, okay? I think for you guys that are watching, the takeaway is, if you're bored and you're looking for a new hobby, if you're sick of reading all the books that you're being recommended and you find that they don't live up to the hype and you just want to read something randomly, it's a fun challenge to do. I think if you want to try this and you don't want to buy the book, like I bought this book, I spent $5 and I'm what am I gonna do with this? I hated this book. What you can do is, I would recommend either option 1, go to a library nearby and find a section you know you're gonna like the books in. So whether you like fiction, then go to the fiction section. If you like sci-fi, if you like action, if you like history textbooks, I don't know, just find the section you like, and then you can use a random number generator. Or option 2, if you don't want to leave the house, you're like me, you like staying inside, you can go to like either like online ebook like library, or totally legal sites where you can download book PDFs for free. Totally legal. I'm not telling you to do anything. So let's just use the ebook library for example. You can go there, go to the genre you like, and then use a random number generator to pick the page number, and then use a random number generator to pick the book in like the list. It's like a way you can recreate this. If you want to try it without spending money or leaving the house, these are your 2 options. But yeah, I honestly, if you're looking to get into reading, if you don't like reading, probably don't do this. I think if you don't like reading, you're probably gonna end up with a book you hate and then hate reading even more. But if you don't like reading and you know what kind of book you want to get into, it could be fun to try. Oh, actually, I'm curious if you guys has anyone read this book? Like, if you've read this book, please let me know in the comments, like, what you thought of it. Yeah, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, or if you hated it, whether you liked it or not, let me know what you thought of the challenge. Maybe let me know what your thoughts are. Even if you thought it was stupid and you're like, why the hell did you do this? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious. But yeah, I am gonna end this one here. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye! When you're not here, the sun don't shine. You know this book out now, right?